So you wanted to do this weird C division, A division, B division. Sure looked really good on paper. It was well thought out. You were saying, hey, the bottom teams are going to love this idea. How could it possibly backfire? Until we find out that one team has commitment issues, and arguably one of the least talented teams in the league has decided not to play for the league because they don't want to feel like they're a charity case or playing in some pickup league. I get what you guys tried to do. I really do. And I think it was in best intentions, well thought out. But you can't factor in the heart of a player or how a team is going to be perceived. Now, after speaking with Turan today, I actually offered him to come join our team because I think that kid, out of anyone in the league, has probably the most heart playing. I mean, it's hard to play 2 seasons getting manhandled every single weekend and still has the heart to show up every single week. Some other players would never do that. I've heard a lot of complaining from other better team players when they complain about losing, but not those guys. And really quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the out of shape players for, you guys never give up. I mean, besides that one time, you guys don't complain. And I think it takes a lot of heart to say that, you know what, we would rather not play in a softball league that has dumbed it down for us just so that either they or we could feel better about ourselves. I think a lot of people in today's society get things handed to them, whether it's charity or everyone has to get a trophy or everyone has to feel special. This is one of those stands where people say, you know what, we don't want it. We just want to be treated like everybody else. And they took a stand by saying, I'd rather not play in jams. So this is the scary part. This is when teams start to back out for whatever reason. James has always had a tradition of joining more teams every single year. And at one point they had 14 teams, 13, and now we're down to 12 teams. So how can we rectify this? How can we have everyone enjoy themselves? Have fun, promote brotherhood, enjoy the beautiful Sunday afternoons, the whole mission statement of the board. Perhaps we shouldn't worry about everyone feeling good about themselves or everyone getting a blue ribbon or trying to make it an even playing field. Maybe out of shape, figure it out that, you know what, life isn't fair. I don't drive a Porsche. I don't own a big fancy house. I don't complain about it. I don't cry and say, why don't I have these things? So why should somebody else have to step in their way to make me feel better that I don't have such nice things? Same thing with the board. You guys do your best every single year and you guys put a great product. I don't think you guys need to dumb it down. And the fact that you have turned it into I'm going to call it a charity division, C group, C division, charity division. Let's go with that because it sounds good. You've actually upset the bottom teams. I understand your mission was to help these teams. And it completely backfired. For no reason on your own, but the fact that the will of the player would rather play on an even playing field. So how can we change this? How can we rectify and make this season and get this blemish off the beginning of the year? I have an idea. I have a crazy idea. Let's take all the teams, put them in a hat, and we pick out of that hat. Whatever division, you turn 3 divisions, whatever division happens, you make 4 divisions of 3 teams. bottom team in each division, they don't make the playoffs. We'll figure out the math later on, or maybe 3 divisions of 4, whatever. Completely random. One division might have Hitman, SWAT, Aftermath, and you know what? Somebody doesn't make the playoffs. That makes the regular season worth playing. That makes games worth playing. The fact that you might have a superstar team with 10, 13, 14, 15 wins, or more wins than a lower team not make it. Look at the NFL. You always have one team that wins the division with an 8-8 record, and a wild card team which is like 9-4, or I'm sorry, which is like 11, or which is like 12-4. Doesn't make sense, but that's why you play. It's out of my hands, people. I've been preaching this for years. Nobody ever wants to listen to me, though. Hope to see you guys all in the field. It's going to be a good week this week. Maybe get out there, hit some balls. But think about what I said. The heart of a champion cannot be measured by the division that they play in. No blue ribbon is good enough to make somebody feel like they are on the same playing field. Apples to apples, not apples to oranges.